A good captain, haven't we?
It's extraordinary. So today it was announced that Ricky Ponting is our captain, and we've finally got communications with Delhi, which we're pleased about. Rick, on behalf of everyone, welcome to Channel 7.
Yeah, thanks very much, guys. It's a really exciting time in my life. Obviously, I'm over here in the middle of India now, standing out in the road in about 50-degree temperatures, but I'm excited about this new partnership with Channel 7. It obviously gives me a chance now to call some test match cricket and some big bash cricket back on free-to-air television to an Australian audience. So I'm really excited about that opportunity.
I would have thought, Ricky, for any batsman moving from 10 to 7 would be moving in the right direction.
I think I've slipped up a couple of spots in the batting order, Bruce. Is that what you're saying?
We won't get you to the ABC, don't worry about that. You're not going to open. Hey, Ricky, with this new deal, which we're all really excited about, what about coaching? We've always felt there was a coach out there in waiting. Does this mean that that takes you out of the coaching exercise?
No, absolutely not, to be honest. It's probably, that couldn't be further from the truth. Being with Channel 7 now, if anything, probably enhances my opportunities to coach, whether it be over here in India in the IPL or maybe some more involvement around the Australian team. I mean, this relationship for me, will probably open up more coaching opportunities, you know. So that's was one of the reasons that I made the decision to do what I do. First and foremost, I love the game of cricket. I love broadcasting the game of cricket. I've had a wonderful last 4 or 5 years doing that on the Big Bash coverage back in Australia, and I'm excited to do that again for the next few years. I'm sure we'll get a really exciting and passionate group of commentators to work alongside, and the coaching thing will always be there in the background when I need it.
No doubt, Ricky, you'd make a sensational coach. Justin Langer is the man who is going to lead Australia into the next generation and the exciting summer that's coming up on Channel 7. Is he the right man? Are you pretty excited by his appointment?
Yeah, I couldn't think of a better man to come in and take over the coach of the Australian cricket team. I mean, I must admit I was devastated for Darren Lehmann to have to stand aside like he did, or not have to, but make that decision to stand down like he did. I'm a great mate of Darren's, and I think he's done an amazing job as coach of the Australian cricket team. But I'm probably even closer to Justin Langer. When our playing days, we were probably like inseparable brothers. We did everything together. I think we've got very similar thoughts and ideas on the game and thoughts and ideas on team culture. So Justin is absolutely the right man, and if I could get involved anyway, trying to help him out, maybe even as an assistant coach around the T20 format or one-day formats, then absolutely I'd love to do that. I had a bit of a chance to do that in New Zealand in a triangular series this year working under Darren Lehmann. Absolutely love being back around that team environment again, so fingers crossed those opportunities might present themselves in the next few months as well.
Rick, you're in India with the Delhi Daredevils. What has the Indian response been to the ball tampering that we've been so disappointed by in recent times?
To be honest, it was spoken about the first week I was here, and since then, since this actual tournament's got underway, the IPL is such a huge event here in India that everybody's talking about now is who's going to win the IPL. The ball tampering scandal has really died down, and it's great to see that the boys that are at the centre of that back at home are being able to start to get on with their lives again as well. I see Davey Warner out in Northern Australia in the Indigenous communities doing things up there to promote the game, and so it seems to me that it's died down very quickly over here, and hopefully it's the same in Australia now, and these boys can just focus on doing whatever they can to get themselves back and playing cricket for Australia again pretty soon.
Ricky, we're all excited about India coming out here. I mean, is there a young player that we don't know much about that you've seen over there that we're going to really prick our ears up at?
To be honest, Bruce, I don't think their test team will probably change too much, certainly on the batting side of things, but I'm really lucky here. Although our team performances haven't been great this year at the Delhi Daredevils, there's a couple of young batsmen in our squad here that are doing some amazing things in the T20 format. We had one of our players last night, Rishabh Pant, who made 128 not out off, I think, 61 or 62 deliveries, and we still managed to find a way to lose the game. So as far as this coaching thing's concerned, I might be out of a job before I'm in a job, but there are some exceptionally talented Indian players, whether it be with the bat or with the ball, and to be here in the IPL, part of such a big tournament, has certainly been a very exciting time for me.
Ricky, what about your beloved Kangaroos? Have they surprised you this year?
They certainly have. I've had the iPad out most weekends, keeping an eye on what the boys have been doing. A couple of huge wins, obviously, over Hawthorn and then Sydney last week. I'm not sure if any of us in our wildest dreams thought that was probably possible at the start of the year, but yeah, it just seems like they're a very committed group that are having a red-hot crack, and just goes to show, I guess, how even the AFL tournament can be very similar to what the IPL is here. Just anyone turns up on their day and has a day out, can compete against the absolute best team. So, well done to Brad and Jack and the boys down at the Kangaroos. It's fantastic to see them playing the way that they have for the first part of the season.
Rick, we've got to disappear, but great to have you on board.
No worries, guys. Thanks very much for having me.
Ricky Ponting, so we've got footy, the racing. We've got the